Hello there, Frogman, better known as Ryan, and I'm on the prowl for new addictions. If there's anything I've learned from watching current football ads, is that peddling a crippling addiction is a great way to make yourself loads of money, as long as you whore out to the right people. And addictions are so easy to come by these days. Like, did you know that they make blunts for cats now? So to do some market research, I'm gonna find an addicting experience on something that everybody has access to. Let's see, yeah, that one. Well, I finally did it. Playing video games got me on the news.
Balatro released on February 20th of 2024 and solo developed by Local Thunk. A passion project that began in late 2021 meant only to be played by their friends, but after years of developing and getting very high praise from the working versions, a public beta build was put onto Steam and got very little traction. Some beta players with feedback here and there, but Local Thunk really only expected to sell 5 copies of the game, relishing in the creation process itself, so the game not doing well wasn't an issue. Wait, who's this? Oh my god! Through what I presume was entirely word of mouth, this game completely took over the minds of those who played it, building hype and doing very well both in leading up to and after its release. I guarantee you've heard of this game through somebody on the internet, either talking about it or playing this game before. It was even nominated for Game of the Year in 2024, but then again, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds was nominated in 2017, so not a guaranteed mark of quality. The only way to know for sure is to see for ourselves, so let's get into it. Oh, come on, Streamlabs. The game's on screen. Don't black screen on me. Are you f***ing kidding me? Yeah, for whatever reason, I could not get this game to capture when it was full screen. Which isn't a problem unless you're doing a show or trying to stream over Discord so your friends can see what's going on. Either way, the fix is to just put it in windowed mode, which will be a very interesting story later. Start out by hitting play and we are introduced to Jimbo the Talking Joker. They introduce us to the game and its mechanics, guiding us through the first few rounds. You are given 8 cards to start and must construct the best poker hand you can, gaining more chips and multiplier for stronger hands. But say you don't have a good hand, or you just irrationally hate the Jack of Spades.
F*** you.
You can select up to 5 cards to discard, removing them from the deck and drawing back up to a full hand of 8. You get a set number of discards and hands you can play, trying to get more chips than the selected blind. Once you complete the round, you get a payout for winning and $1 for every hand you don't play, along with interest, which is the dollar per $5 you currently hold. Now this is exactly why this game is extraordinarily hard to talk about, because that right there is everything that this game is about. And if you stopped watching right now, then you would think that this game is nothing but repeatedly creating poker hands like a really lonely gambler.
Read them and weep.
It is paradoxically all the game does, but doesn't even begin to tap into the insanely well-designed and addictive qualities of this game, and nothing drives that home more than your first visit to the store. After every round you go into the store, where you're given an opportunity to buy various card packs, vouchers, and jokers. Jokers are the big ticket and main appeal of the game, acting as modifiers and boosts for the hands you play. The game tells you right away that there are loads of jokers to find, each one with different abilities and trigger conditions, ranging from giving you more chips for playing a specific hand to stacking multipliers for the simple act of selling a card. These are amazing to go through and an absolute blast to discover. I love the different varieties and getting to know each Joker's strengths, playing my deck around their unique properties, making the numbers just balloon in size. It's absolutely great, and you're going to need these Jokers because the numbers to clear each blind will slowly get larger, with each ante culminating in a boss blind. Each boss has a different rule during its round. Sometimes cards will be drawn face down, you'll be given only one hand to win, or certain suit will be debuffed, scoring 0 points and rendering all of its abilities null. These can be absolutely brutal, forcing you to change your tactics and think of a different way in order to reach the chip requirement. If it gets you in a bad way, it can be a brutal run ender. Unless you believe. Oh shit, dude, this one fucking blows.
It does.
Oh my god.
So you can tell what order they're in. You can tell generally what suit they're in.
I just have to kind of swing for the fences as to what they can be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna say it. All these are clubs.
Holy shit.
heart of the cards never fail me.
That's where you're wrong, Kaiba. My grandfather put together this deck of 52 standard playing cards.
Now, to gain the increasingly absurd amount of chips, you need to familiarize yourself with the different cards found in the store, along with the vouchers and playing tags. There is a lot of these, but once you get a basic idea of what each card type does, it's incredibly easy to remember and choose what you get to impact your deck in the way you want to build it. Standard packs will give you a choice between normal cards, with some of them having enhancements baked into them. Celestial packs contain planet cards that upgrade a certain hand type, increasing the chips and multiplier gained for each level. Spectral packs that have incredible game-changing effects but come with severe drawbacks. And my favorite, the Arcana pack that offers tarot cards and a wide variety of effects. Tarot cards have the ability to change cards to a specific suit, enhance a card to gain chips or multipliers when scored, give you crazy amounts of money, or even change the card itself, shaping your deck into whatever gimmick you happen to be running. In one of my first winning runs, I kept getting cards and jokers that copied whatever I played, and before I knew it, I suddenly had a deck completely full of 10s, raking in points and learning about the 5 of a kind and flush 5 hands. And this shows just how deep and smart this game is. The hands shown in the beginning cover all the traditional poker hands, but since this is a deck builder and you have the opportunity to add and subtract cards, of course there had to be scores of 5 of a kind and full house of the same suit. But going above and beyond that, there are hidden celestial cards that level up those hands, which is great. And they also only appear once you started using those hands, so you don't get them when you're grinding out 2 pairs for the spare pants. And even on top of all of that, there's the tags, bonuses you can receive for when you choose to skip the small or large blind. At first, I thought these were insanely broken. Like, wow, you get a bonus and you don't have to risk losing the blind by playing? This game is easy peasy. No. Sure, you don't have to risk the blind, but you also don't go into the shop unless you've cleared a round, meaning you get less opportunity to buy more jokers, accumulate less money by clearing the blind, and make it significantly harder to shape your deck into something to beat later antes. However, you simply can't disregard the tags either, because you always get a chance to receive something that could completely change the game. You could get a free rare joker, an insane hand size for the next round. You could even get the coveted and negative edition Joker. All cards and jokers can come as different editions, either foil, holographic, polychrome, or negative. The negative jokers add 1 more slot to your jokers when they are in your inventory, essentially adding their effects for free, which is always great. Even if the joker doesn't provide you benefit for your run's playstyle, you never know when it could come in handy, especially when there's a boss blind that disables all cards until a joker is sold. It is incredible how many different ways you can go through a run. It truly feels like anything is possible. Like, sure, playing high card isn't super sexy, but when everything you've got benefits playing small hands, and you've got this many cards activating your hand, you could just play 1 card and then yes! Oh yes! Yes! Nice! With the wide range of possibilities, it is incredibly fun to theory craft your ideal run. I'd be doing my rounds around the town thinking, oh boy, when I pick up my run again, I can use the ×3 multiplier when playing a flush, and then compound that with a face card bonus along with the Don't ever forget that this game can get pretty hard when it wants to. Normal runs on white stake are fine and good, but there are even more different ways to play than just with the standard deck of cards. You could play with the blue deck that gives you more hands to use, the painted deck that increases your hand side at the cost of a joker slot, and even the erratic deck, which randomizes your card's suit and rank in case you need another reason for why nothing will ever be okay. After you beat a run on white stake, the normal difficulty, the deck unlocks with the next stake, adding more complications and hardships until you reach gold stake, which has all of the previous rules and more crammed together. Beat gold stake and the jokers you won with will get a gold sticker, which has no gameplay effect, but is necessary for getting all the achievements, and will definitely be the reason I'm checked into a mental hospital.
I needed to win with the bean.
But even without the higher difficulties, there's a metric ton of things going on in this game. You are, at the end of the day, just creating poker hands, but everything surrounding it makes it incredibly unique and addicting to play. All of the interesting jokers, the simple but incredibly fun enhancements to cards, and the seemingly endless ways to play this game make it such an engrossing experience. Add on to that the beautifully psychedelic visuals, satisfying animations and effects for each facet of the game, and the wonderful soundtrack in the background, you've got yourself a game that is super simple to pick up and next to impossible to put down. Speaking of which, I should get to bed. What time is— oh my god!
Overall, Balatro is an addicting masterpiece of design. Something as simple as creating poker hands is enhanced with every new discovery and addition, making it a truly unique experience that doesn't often get a chance to thrive the way it did. From the humble beginnings of a passion project to be shared with local Thunk's friends, to a project that grew in scope to something beyond even the creator's expectations, it's a game that you will certainly get your money's worth. Minus the lost work hours for being so addicting. You can even see a production timeline for the game on Local Thunk's website, where they go through the memories of developing the game, and what I love is the genuine passion for the process of developing it conveys. Of course, they're happy to have the game's success, but the simple joy of refining an experience they crafted from the ground up is such a great and inspiring story in an era where it seems all major tech companies are attempting to remove every human element from the creative process with bullshit AI models and algorithmic patterns. If you can, absolutely pick it up. I cannot recommend it enough. It's even available for mobile devices, so you can play it anywhere, with some notable exceptions. Oh man, I needed a King of Hearts.